What's going on, guys? Welcome to week 9. Wanted to start the video off with a quick little top 25 update about midway through the season. A couple of big surprises this season in the top 25. Clemson looks like they're back on top of college football, at least for now, with a couple of big top 10 wins on the road at Pittsburgh and Miami. That's going to be good enough to put them at the number 1 spot. Another big surprise is Pittsburgh, sitting at 6-1. They're going to be the top-ranked one-loss team. Their only loss coming to Clemson, and they've got 3 ranked wins at number 4 Penn State, and then number 17 Stanford, number 11 Syracuse. They've got a really high-quality strength of schedule at this point in the season, and that's going to put them at the highest-rated one-loss team. And of course, Penn State just getting a big win over number 10 Michigan last week. Their only loss coming at the hands of Pittsburgh. So they're going to be right behind Pittsburgh at number 4. We're sitting at number 5 after the bye week. Tennessee is up here. That's another big surprise this season. Their only loss was against Arkansas in week 1. They've won 7 straight, and they're sitting at number 6. Utah dropped down to number 7 after losing to Kentucky. Miami dropped to 8 after losing to Clemson. And then Florida's only loss was to Tennessee, so they are at number 9, and Michigan at number 10. A couple of other surprises: Arkansas this season at 5-2. They've gotten a couple of big wins against Tennessee and Oklahoma, Texas. They've been pretty solid this season, only losing to Ohio State and us, albeit very handily. And then Hawaii, having lost their first game last week, they're at number 25. They lost to San Diego State, who jumps into the top 25 at number 23. Central Michigan, the only other undefeated team on here. They haven't really played anybody, but they do have a road win against Kansas. But then again, Kansas is 0-6. So, yeah, that's going to be it for the top 25. Let's go ahead and jump into today's matchup at home against LSU. So LSU on the season sitting at 4-3. They've lost their last 2 games to Florida and Ole Miss, but they do have a couple of good wins over Oklahoma and Texas, and they're always a tough opponent no matter what. They've got the advantage on us in ratings across the board. We've got the advantage in terms of statistics for the most part. Our rush offense has dropped off a lot this year, mainly because we're just throwing the ball all the time. But we're also one of the worst teams in the league in terms of turnovers, mostly because of the Utah game where we had 7 turnovers. But regardless, we're still towards the bottom in that stat. So let's go ahead and jump into the game highlights. We're going to see who comes out on top in this one. Alright, guys, just a warning, longer video today. You're going to want to turn it off after halftime, but let me tell you, this one turns out to be one of the craziest ones that we've had in this series. They're gonna start off with the ball, but on 2nd and 3, we get the interception. J.T. Wells III, big safety, is gonna pick it off, giving us great field position for our first drive. And Brian Miller, just making him look silly on that one, ends up scoring on a 31-yard touchdown reception. Within the first minute of the game, we've gotten a turnover and a touchdown. Great start for the team. 3rd and 9 for LSU on their next drive. Collins finds Markway on the right side, who gets a big 13-yard gain for a first down. 3rd and 9 later in the drive, LSU driving down the field. Collins finds Markway once again. That's going to be another first down, this time into the red zone. And on 3rd and 4, handoff to Waters. He's going to go down for a 2-yard loss. And LSU is going to take the 3 points here on 4th and 5. 7-3 is the score later in the first quarter. Our ball once again. Faunuku rolling out right. Can't find anybody, but throws it at the last second. Justin Brooks gets a huge gain. 26 yards on that one out near midfield. 2nd and 10. Faunuku drops back. Gonna throw it over the middle. Finds Gerard Cole this time for another big gain. Out to the LSU 40-yard line. 3rd and 16 after a sack. Faunuku lobs one over to Cody Urban, who hauls it in on the sideline, but he's going to be a yard short. We're going to go for it. Alan Samuel is able to pick up a few yards to convert on the 4th down play, keeping the drive alive. We're down in the red zone now. 2nd and 10, pass on the left side. Justin Brooks gets the catch Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. 14-3 is going to be the score here late in the first quarter. 3rd and 6 for LSU on their next drive. Ricky Collins over to the left, not able to complete the pass. A little bit off target there. It's going to bring up an LSU punt. 1st and 10 later in our next drive, cross midfield. Samuel Jr. is going to get the big 12-yard gain to convert and make another first down for us. Next play, pass out to the right, Justin Brooks once again. He gets 16 yards down into the red zone. 2nd and 6, option handoff. Allen Samuel Jr. somehow makes it out of there and gets a 9-yard touchdown run. And we're going to take a 21-3 lead here early in the second quarter. 3rd and 2 later for LSU, near midfield. Collins looking, can't find anybody, goes over the middle and does end up completing it to Parker, who breaks a tackle down the right sideline, makes a man miss and gets tripped up. Last man to beat him, but he gets 45 yards on the play. Next play, 1st and goal. Ricky Collins is going down. It's Colton Barton on the sack, just racking up a ton of sacks this year. Next play, Colton Barton once again. He's coming in. He forces the fumble on the sack. LSU does pick it up, but it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 30-yard line. And Colton Barton, 3 straight plays, 3 straight sacks. What an effort by him to push LSU all the way from 1st and goal out of field goal position. Amazing catch there on the right sideline there for Miles Ray. Fauanuku slinging the ball to a bunch of different targets in this first half. Finds Gerard Cole over the middle that time for 16 yards out near midfield. 2nd and 10, handoff up the middle. Allen Samuel Jr. gets some blocks, spins his way down across the 40-yard line for 13 yards. Moving the chains once again. 3rd and inches. Allen Samuel Jr. takes it up the middle for 7 yards. Getting closer to scoring position for the 4th straight possession. 1st and 10. Fauanuku can't find anybody. Takes off himself. Slips a tackle. Makes it all the way down to about the 11. With 2 minutes left in this second quarter. Going to try to run down some clock here. Handoff up the middle. Allen Samuel cuts it back inside. He says, why run down the clock when you can just score a touchdown? 28-3 is going to be the score with a minute and a half left. Going to try to see if we can get the ball back and score one more time before halftime. 2nd and 4 for LSU. Collins takes off, and he's got space. Kendall Byer can't make the tackle. He gets all the way down to about the 13-yard line or 17-yard line there for a first down. Next play, pass over to Markway, who breaks a tackle and weaves his way into the end zone for a 17-yard touchdown. Making it 28-10 with 28 seconds left in the half. We're going to still try to go down and score. Deep pass wide open as Brian Miller on the right sideline hauls it in, gets out of bounds. 23 seconds, clock's moving. Pass over to the left. Justin Brooks makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, somehow gets out of that. Stiff arms his way all the way down to the 9-yard line. 38 yards. What a play by Brooks. With 10 seconds left, clock running down. Fauanuku on the run. Can't find anybody. Last second, throws it to Justin Brooks, and he gets it on the right sideline in the end zone for a touchdown. 258 yards and 3 touchdowns for Fauanuku in the first half. And we're going to take a 35-10 lead into the locker room for halftime. We get the ball back to start the second half. Fauanuku on 3rd and 15, rolling out left. Can't find anybody. Tries to get rid of it, and he just does. They're going to rule that an incomplete pass, but what a disastrous play there for our first drive of the second half. Next drive for LSU, Collins breaks a tackle, but he gets brought down. It's going to be 3rd and long for LSU. Next play, Ricky Collins looking on the pass play. He can't find anybody, and Brian Dixon comes in on the sack. Everybody's getting in on the sack party today. LSU would have to punt. 2nd and 19 after a sack. Fauanuku's going down for yet another one. Offensive line having some trouble protecting in this second half already. 3rd and 29. Fauanuku over the middle. Can't quite get that one to Brian Miller. Great coverage there from Jeremiah Hughes, and we are definitely going to have to punt on 4th and 29. Collins on the next drive for LSU gets it out to Bradford close to the 30-yard line. Driving the ball down the field, it's 3rd and 4. Collins breaks a tackle, rolls out right, and makes a beautiful pass to Nick Estes, who gets the foot down inbounds. Able to move the chains down in the red zone now at the 10-yard line on 3rd and 8. This time TJ Ellis is going to get the sack. And LSU is going to take the field goal to make it 35-13 late in the third quarter. 3rd and 3 for us on our next drive. Screen pass, Allen Samuel. He makes the catch, gets out near midfield, breaks a couple of tackles, makes some guys look silly. And on 3rd and 21, after a big sack, can't quite get that one complete to Gerard Cole. We've got another 4th and long. Fawanuku got sacked a bunch of times here in the second half. 3rd and 7 for LSU. He's going to be about a foot short of the line. LSU is going to go for it. Option keeper for the quarterback. And Ricky is on the run. He's down inside the 20. Nobody's going to catch him. He goes all the way for a touchdown on that 4th down and inches play. And LSU is on the board once again. They're going to go for 2 to try to make this a 14-point game. And Gaston's wide open in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So with 6.5 minutes left, Fawanuku goes down for another sack. Got hit hard on that one, but he's able to get back up and keep going. 3rd and 10. Pass out to the left side. Somehow completes it to Ray, but he's going to be well short of the first down line. We're going to have to punt the ball once again. Next drive for LSU. Pass out to the left side. Sampson Jr. hauls it in for a 23-yard gain. LSU attacking once again. Handoff up the middle. Perry got some space, gets some good blocks, and gets down to about the 12. LSU on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's 2nd and inches. Another handoff to Perry. He got the edge on the outside, and he's going to get in for a 3-yard touchdown. And all of a sudden, we have taken a 22-point lead into the 4th quarter, and they've gotten it down to 7. But on 2nd and 9, 3 minutes left, pass over to Brian Miller's complete for a 1st down. 2nd and 2, Allen Samuel Jr. picks up another first. LSU is going to start calling timeouts now. So one more 1st down should do it. It's 3rd and 1, handoff up the middle, Allen Samuel Jr. not able to get there. He goes down a yard short. Tough decision here, but the defense has been struggling this whole second half. We're going to go for it. Toss play to Allen Samuel gets swallowed up in the backfield, and LSU gets great field position here with a minute left. Out of timeouts, but they're going to try to go down and force overtime in this one. And on 2nd and 10, Davon Thomas can't hold on to the interception. 3rd and 10, LSU. Collins drops back to pass. Over the middle, perfect pass to Gaston. And he's down inside the 25 with 47 seconds left. They're going to run the hurry up here, spike the ball. 2nd and 10. Collins looking, can't find anybody, and here comes Colton Barton for another sack, bringing him down for 3rd and 17. Clock still running, 25 seconds left. Collins, left side, can't find him. LSU's going to be down to their final chance on 4th and 17. Ricky Collins drops back under pressure, throws a bullet to Whaley. He hauls it in, and LSU has tied this football game at 35 apiece in the final minute of the game. Pass over the middle is intercepted with 10 seconds left. This could be a disaster, but he fumbles it, and Brian Miller picks it up. Gosh, my heart skipped a few beats when I was playing this game, and that was insane. Trying to sneak a little play action pass here before regulation's over, but not able to complete it. And we're going to be going to overtime against LSU, a game where we had, I think, a 35-10 halftime lead. We did not score a point in the second half. LSU wins the toss here, and they choose to defend. So we're going to be on offense first. And on our first play, Fawanuku's going down for another sack. 3rd and 16 here, trying to make something happen. Hit as he throws. Brooks able to catch it, but he's going to be about 7 yards short, and could be the biggest play call of our coaching career at this point. We're going for the fake field goal, and Benny Faison comes down with it. He's got it down to the 5-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal. Boy, that was terrifying when I saw they were in field goal safe. And on the option keeper on 3rd down and goal, Fawanuku's going to take it in for the touchdown. 42-35 is the score. LSU has got to get a touchdown here to stay in it. Pass complete to Waters on the right side, who gets 10 yards. Going to move the chains for LSU. 2nd and 10, a couple plays later. Fakes the handoff. Collins has got space on the left side. He spins all the way down to about the 8-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 4. On 3rd and 4, Ricky Collins drops back. Screen pass, but we've got it covered. He does complete it over to Waters, but he's going to lose yards on this one. Going to be 4th and 7, and LSU's got one final play to try to get this game tied up. Collins looking, misses the tackle on the sack, but the ball slips out of his hands and he's trying to throw it. I'll credit the rain here in Houston, but we are going to get out of here with a win, 42-35 in overtime. Just a wild ending. Micah Fawanuku gets player of the game, although most of his stats were in the first half. And we are going to get out of here with a win. Could argue that we were not the team that deserved to win it, but the team played hard and was able to pull it off in overtime. Here's the stats on the game. 458 yards for LSU to our 400. Got outgained. We did win the turnover battle, and we had quite a few kick return yards, but we came out on top. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this week's top 25 matchups. 12 versus 11. Florida State gets a 45-28 win over Syracuse. Boston College gets a big upset, 34-30 over number 8 Miami. Number 19 Kansas State is going to shut out number 7 Utah, 31-0. Illinois takes down number 20 USC, 37-31. Texas is going to get a 30-24 win over number 13 TCU. Alabama takes down number 6 Tennessee, 37-17. All of Tennessee's points came in the fourth quarter. Eastern Michigan gets a 24-17 win over number 22 Toledo. And that's going to do it for the top 25 matchups here in Week 9. Going to go ahead and move on to Week 10. No updates on recruiting this week. We've got another tough matchup coming up in tomorrow's episode. At home against number 4 Penn State, also at 6-1. Well, we're at 7-1 now. But definitely a tough matchup. 4 versus 5. Probably going to determine, if we're able to win out, could determine who gets home field advantage or a first round bye in the playoffs. So definitely want to keep an eye on. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for that one. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode.